Hello, how are you doing? I'm back, back again, back again, back again. Anyway, hey y'all. I have been down and out, dealing with drama, which I don't even know how I got drama because I don't associate with my people who consider liking drama or it's always a problem. But here I am, figuring out that a lot of people in my life, they like that type of stuff. So, anyway, so now I'm here. I am in the midst of figuring out just like what type of content I'm going to be doing. Like today, you're getting the face care routine. Like that's it. And we're going to talk. We're getting the face care routine and we're going to talk. Like, just chop it up. And really it's going to be me mainly talking, but I still consider myself talking to people. So yeah, anyway. I just broke a nail, which is very tragic and very sad. Don't know when I'm going to be able to get my nails done again. So there's that. I'm going to turn on a little music. Alright, y'all. It's going to be more background because I need a little something. But yeah, so let's just hop into it, you know, how we do. The first step is going to be our oil cleanser. We're just going to get in there real good. So this week has been like very trying for me, to say the least, these last 2 weeks. And I got off of my content creating and I took a new direction. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know who my audience was. I still kind of don't know. I think I'm just kind of gonna figure it out along the way because this is my journey and you know I gotta do it the best way I know how. So here we are. I've lost friends this week. I don't know if it's friends, but definitely a friend that I consider to be a good friend of mine. But like sometimes people be like expecting you to be something that you're not or have never been, and it's just kind of like the expectation that you're trying to put on me, like it's something that you lost in yourself. And so the fact that you try to make me feel bad about something that you don't have is just like, it's wild to me. Not that I won't say necessarily don't have, but just like that you ran off and I don't know how to say it, because I feel like that's kind of bad too. It's just the fact of like, don't project things that have nothing to do with me onto me. And I'm learning that in this space and in this time in my life right now, I'm not dealing with that kind of stuff. I refuse to deal with it. So here we are like a couple weeks later. And what am I supposed to be like crying and upset? Like, no, like, I'm okay. Like, will I say that? Like when it feels like you're losing a friendship or you're losing something that was important to you, it does hurt. Like it definitely affected me because it made me not want to like do anything or like record, because part of me did feel like I was being watched. Like, oh, you could do this, but you can't do this. Well, me sitting up gossiping with you never helped me in any way, if we're being honest. So it's just like, yeah, I'm in a season where I'm just like, I'm cutting off a lot of things that serve me no purpose. And I'm trying to figure out where I'm headed in life. It's always been like me being somebody else's. Like if I'm being introduced, oh, this is so-and-so's little sister, this is so-and-so's niece, this is so-and-so's girlfriend, this is so-and-so's da-da-da. Like, and I don't want that. I want it to be, this is Erica and this is her. This is where I know her from and from her, you know? So I'm in a place right now where it's just kind of like, that's what I'm trying to find and that's what I'm looking for. And I have to be okay with knowing that some people are not going to agree with it. Even the people that I feel are closest to me. And you cannot expect me to be a certain way just because you want me to be. This is not your life. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I'm okay with that. Like, I still love you. I still love you. I still care about you. And I still want the best for you. But my life is not yours. And you cannot dictate what I do in my life. Even if you feel like it's messed up. Like, you cannot dictate. I know that it's going to be some people, if they ever even see this or ever watch it, they're going to be like, damn. Like, why is she saying that? Why is she? Because it's my truth in the situation. Like, it's my truth in the situation. So but yeah, so that's just it. I do feel like sometimes people just like, they just think like, oh, like when it comes to me, it's like, it feels like let's put it through whatever. Let's see what she can take, what she's gonna be able to deal with, and then if this is not something that she can deal with, oh, I'm mad, I'm pissed, I'm angry. I've never been a person who was like super straight up, like I want to talk all day, I want to text all the time, I'm texting, I'm always checking in. I'm just not one of those people. I'm one of those people who I'll check in when it feels natural to me. It's a lot of the times I be in a spot where it's like I can't even think about that. So yeah, I'm just realizing that for other people, like what I can give is not enough for them, and if it's not enough for you, then like move around. I'm okay with that. If you feel like I'm not a good friend to you, or you feel like I'm not there for you, or I'm this, I'm that, you can move around. You have that freedom to move around. Nobody's keeping you here to be my friend. Nobody's keeping you here to be my family member or none of that. Like it's like, and then I feel like if you bring something to me and you address it and I apologize, but you still kind of firing back and you still got something to say, I'm looking at you different. Because it's not like I backhanded you and said, oh, you're not valid for feeling this, you shouldn't feel this way. I never told you that you shouldn't feel that way. I said, oh dang, I'm sorry that I made you feel that way. I'm taking accountability on my side for making you feel like that. Because I will be liable not to be recording. But yeah, so yeah, I just feel like I'm at a point in my life where I don't too much care what people think about me, not even my friends, like, because I also feel like I'm in a season where maybe God is trying to push me towards something different. I wouldn't necessarily say isolation, but maybe a different group of people, like maybe some people who, I don't know, I wouldn't say genuine, because I don't feel like my old clique or of people were not genuine. I just feel like there's different growth in different areas. Like they might feel like in their situation, like they've grown in this way and this is what but I've grown in this way and it's a different way from yours, and that should be okay. But once people take stuff to Facebook, or they take it to like the internet and try to get validation for their wrongs, it's like I don't even want the friendship anymore. I don't. Because at the end of the day, you know me, and you know that I wouldn't take nothing to Facebook that felt like it was an issue or a problem. Like, straight up. And then I just recently found out that one of my friends, she feels like she has to tiptoe around me. And I'm like, I didn't even know I gave off that energy. But maybe people feel like that. And maybe that's like, you know, something that I need to work on. But at the same time, like, I've never told anybody, like, I might have said, like, oh, I don't want to hear that. Like, but I never said, don't say that to me. Don't ever say that to me. I never said that. I was just maybe like, man, I don't want to hear that. That doesn't mean like tiptoe around my feelings. Like if we being real and we friends, then like you should be able to say what you want to say. I don't know. I just feel like it's getting weird around this. Try not to cuss, cause I don't want that to be my whole MO. My glycolic acid. But yeah, like. But I think that, I mean, I'm not really trying to be a podcaster. I did like podcasting. But I feel like I'm probably going to be doing something where I'm just talking and running my mouth. I don't want to be talking about people, though. Like, I don't want to be talking about that kind of stuff. Like, I don't care about your drama. Or, like I probably want to talk about God. Like, if we being for real. Probably want to bring the Lord into the situation because if he let me handle it, like my first thought would be cuss you out. Like I would talk bad. I would talk down on you, and I know that's not who I am. Like I'm not one of those people who want to discourage people or make them feel bad or any of that type of stuff. So it's like I'm gonna let the Lord handle it. And I'm gonna let him handle me as well. And in these past couple days, I'll be honest, I have not been feeling like I have the connection with God that I normally have. Like but I also don't feel like I have the friends that I used to have. Like, I have friends, yeah, but I just don't feel like the relationship, the connection, anything is, I'm starting to feel like my friendships come with stipulations. Like, I have to be acting a certain way or doing a certain thing to be your friend. And I don't like that. It's the simplest word. The Essex. And I feel like I'm not a teenager anymore, so that type of stuff, for me, it's big. Like, yeah, we're adults. Like, everything is not gonna go your way. But I'm also not crying about it. Like, just the serum. And I'm like, you don't even know. Like, a lot of my friends don't even know some of the stuff that I'm dealing with right now for them to still, like, be trying to have a problem. And it's not that I want you to excuse the fact that you feeling what you're feeling, but it's like, you know me. You know me. You know the type of person I am. You know the struggles I'm dealing with. It's not like we haven't talked about the type of things. Just like we talked about your things. Oh, y'all, that was not okay. Oh, God. But yeah, maybe I'll just... Maybe not like a radio show, but... something where I'm talking, because I just need to run my mouth. I just kind of need to run my mouth and just say whatever. Not whatever, but things that I want to say. And I'm thinking, like, I'd probably just like promote the Lord or something. You know what I mean? Something where I can glorify his name, because that's gonna be my main focus. That's gonna be like everything to me, because I want to have a great relationship with God. I want to be able to always feel that connection with God, even when I feel like my life is in shambles. Like, even when I feel like I'm going through everything and a half, I still want to be able to feel like, yeah, I can talk to God. Like, not that I can't talk to him, but I still want to feel the connection, and it felt like it was kind of lost. So that's gonna be my next big thing, is just trying to focus on my connection with God. I'm not worried about the worldly connections. I'm not worried about people and what they got going on. Like, let's talk about the Lord, okay? Let's talk about how we can have better faith. Let's talk about how we can grow and really bring people closer to Jesus, if that's the case. If we're talking about things, let's talk about that. I'm like really at this point where I feel like I'm setting this boundary and I'm sticking to it. So, but yeah, this is the face care routine. This is the face care and talk routine from beginning to end. Y'all probably couldn't see it from beginning to end, but yeah. And I hope y'all enjoy my little talk. It's going up. It is what it is. So, peace, love, and happiness, y'all.